eyes are fair, but hot. Ad Astra. This realm is truly beginning. If you ever have any questions.
A touch of frost.
Wow, this would be the perfect location for shooting a film.
One with my blade.
Closing in. Everything the sun touches is coated in gold. Yeah. Flip and fly. Yeah.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
The best rattan furniture.
Everything's ready. Let's go. Whoa! I can join. Everything's ready. Let's go.
Is made from strands that are smooth, thin, and strong like silk.
It is settled, then.
Thank you for arranging it.
Excuse me, miss.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her.
I'm sorry,
If it...
but aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
You don't understand.
I didn't know how to. I know.
I'm sorry. On the matter regard...
Would you mind sharing it with me?
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me he had many regrets. So when he tried to be as...
They found out.
Papa didn't say.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was... I don't know that for sure. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Even if...
But Mama, Papa always.
Well,
Yeah.
then you should hold on, regardless of.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is...
You really. That's.
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way, so please don't worry.
Greetings, boss.
How may I be of assistance to...
I'm sure you've heard about
Yeah, I've heard.
it also. After my partner here, can you do me a favor?
After that, my first reaction, but when I got the...
So you also...
Indeed. Reason being, but according to... About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there...
At least from the gun he was...
Yeah, that makes a... But hold on. He didn't even want it. Did he lose all...
I'll tell you
I understand. And if I may many people have... But it was Mr. K. No matter what...
Don't worry. You and all... Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, okay.
are you sure there is...
I mean, callous to defend. It would be next to Anyway.
Yes. What happened at the
If you want to go through...
That'd be much
Of course. Why do you ask?
Well, so... if you...
If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it. If you try to make removing a cereal, so I can promise you, they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Jokes aside, I'll be staying in the city. Welcome to Palais Mermoni.
Deployment of guards at all times.
Hello. How may I help you?
I'm here to see Marzo.
Sure.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as...
Oh, it's all... I just wanted to...
Yes,
Oh,
that's right. I also witnessed... To beat the Hydra...
oh, I'm
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is...
Uncle Marcel...
Yes,
Exactly.
Oh,
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also... If not for the vigil...
yeah.
alas. But rest assured, if anyone dares to lay their hand...
Thank you, Uncle. Do you have any new...
The confrérie was... Then I heard the sound...
Oh, it's okay.
Sounds good. All my wealth comes...
This can work. Just treat them as
We've talked to all three sus...
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Anyway,
But where should we start? Ah, you're right.
according to Jacques...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably...
So, what would make more sense from his perspective? Makes it... Besides Jacques, it's obvious that...
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow...
Given everything... But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Florent? But...
So you're saying...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would... Thierry, you say? But I didn't feel like...
Yeah, if the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find.
Uncle Marzo, and with funds from... Still, also, what... Who could it be? You know, if...
Could we be missing?
The suspect is... Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie...
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. We need far more...
Navia, here you are. Oh,
Huh?
yeah,
Wasn't that place...
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called...
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
that's what I thought. If the charge again...
right. Because...
Yeah.
I understand. Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Since this is You're right. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be...
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get...
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you... It's our hope.
See you then. Now that Navia has set out for Aranias, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance. Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production. Ah, you're right. Navia's
It would appear that I must repeat. Do you accept?
To be perfectly... However, I did... In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I've got to admit, when I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding...
Hey! Don't you understand?
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Arc... Then why don't you duel me too?
Alas, it would. In that case,
That case had nothing to do... Huh? What?
I told
Miss Navia, this. But that was an
Oh, please... We can put that discussion aside for... And if my chart...
Oh, a young lady has So, Your Honor, is there nothing else...
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia.
That person... Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabaret... Huh?
I've heard of this.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind. And if the charge fails to.
Yes.
In that case, I declare. Members of the guard. Mr. Marcel.
I think an attorney.
Very well.
I would like to take it only through elusive.
Navia, come on. If that's enough to make.
Exactly correct, Your Honor.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests, when the guests arrived at the scene, the guard's investigation did not. The suspect did not dispute Callus was defeated by. These are the known facts about the case.
After that, however... The testimony of the victims, however, this assassin... A pile of clothing was but... Realizing this, the so that's what happened. Wait, you're...
What a great thing.
Mr. Marcel.
But I...
Then, may I... One.
Boo! I may not have... We should be able... Considering this...
That makes sense.
Maybe she's scared. Alternatively,
My second question has to do with the Then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he...
I've thought about this too. The dissolving power... My father could have exposed at that time what was certain how...
boss once told.
What?
If the secret had got... Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of them. But what good would that do? Had this up, but by staying... I was able to be... And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will...
So...
That's right.
Do you have any...
Of course, all you need... I don't need your apology, but since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken account in my line of work. Just one look, I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr.
Since that's your testimony...
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you...
Right? What she said was fascinating.
Wait, weren't they just talking about...
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are, in my father's case, the culprit and at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone. The culprit could only time their actions so precise, coincidentally.
So that's why I'm used to it.
No need to...
I won't try to... On top of that, does a person have to be physically... I know that even... Alas, who won't feel at least a... But if I were to just... Do you know what the big...
I suppose you...
It's timing. I'm a businessman in addition. But the...
I do apologize.
No.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like at this rate.
I think you've done us, but aren't you going? He wished for you to, once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that the people whose many people, and whose is it a man named? Oh. I was
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place. Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up. The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
A touch of frost.
Butterfly. Dancing in the wind.
Strike a pose! How dare you! How dare...
Swift and merciful.
Closing in.
Let's begin.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
One with my blade.
Swift is the swallow. Flip and fly. Though, as expected, what's this over here? Looks like some kind of experiment. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. How can someone write something that terrible? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going. So that, wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. Ah, you mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it? No, that's not it either! If that's the case, in any case... Let's see what's written. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be... This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined. The old dog's a real... He can act whenever he wants to make... I concur. Let's send some... Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but... Huh? You mean the girls from... And then... And all the boxes of things. These names. Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain... Mixing in Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep, it's... Here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the sin. If you dilute it with Paimon, will take notes. We've looked at almost everything here, and yeah, we haven't found anything that no wonder even Nevelet. That way, even if we bring all this back to the sure thing, Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either. Ugh. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either. Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Venier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. So many. The final name, Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty...
And whose image? Is it a man named... Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was...
Navia! We're back!
As expected.
Just how odd.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence...
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated after your lover. You even created...
So that's it. And with that...
This information... Well, you fixated your gaze, so...
You also never...
For our determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you...
Do you think... Pay attention to you? What for? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades they said there's no... Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! You only have yourselves to blame. Venier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she... But I'm not from this blasted place.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I did all of that. I spent my entire...
The suspect is...
Don't touch me! Venier, please!
At this point, the...
Fine by me.
Traveler. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his... During an underwater expedition, Venier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved. Vache learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap to cover his tracks. During the course of his research, Vache discovered, however, as he accumulated wealth to fund his after exchanging, although the assassin and just recent, however, his attempt to thus conclude the oratrice will... According to the judgment, guilty.
Guards! Take the...
Good.
With that...
We really just...
Yippee! He's heard so many... Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were...
A day-hour late, Bob.
Yeah.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way.
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now?
According to court...
Oh, come on.
Please respect...
All right.
Through evidence presented in the guilty party has... We now turn to... According to the guilty...
What?
Hey! What's with this verdict?
Huh?
I mean,
But weren't the charges about the series...
The judgment of the guards...
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on?
Apologies. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
I don't...
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has...
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest, don't tell me.
But the way she looked just...
However, if you thought child had nothing to do with everything, now, having said that...
So she chose...
So you're saying...
She probably just... However, please be assured that I...
All right. After all... Oh, Monsieur...
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop it!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did I erased all...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence?
Really? The Fountain of Lucine? Then, please...
What? Give it...
This request...
Of course!
Humans. Very well.
Your Honor.
I will go with him.
Thank you. Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah.
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So...
Vinier, it's me!
Vache?
I'm here!
Hey, wait!
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come?
It's been all this I must be... Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if not for you, it's all
You...
You're right. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea. And we were no longer... I'm Cressy, the only...
Why?
She doesn't want. This is what you get. But did you ever? You are the only thing you are. From the moment.
No!
You still don't. But on top of that, she said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no.
Vache.
Vache?
Vache.
Vache! 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 Drown.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time.
Huh. Well met, partner.
Even this weather.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh. It's just everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my this time, though.
It's been the...
Oh, well...
Huh?
Yeah, I believe the story. To be fair, though, she was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh, yeah. She told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wishes finally come true, too.
Anyway,
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills.
Oh, and in other news...
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
It was thanks to her that...
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, no... Actually, there's still one last thing I need to...
What is it?
I should pay a visit, and on top of that...
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Sure thing. I'd like...
And in that case...
Yeah, you're...
Huh? Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh?
My apologies.
Don't say...
Sorry about...
Oh, I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But...
In that case...
In any case...
There was once a time when I didn't want to... Oh, which is also what I believed. But Mr. Callis proved, if not for him, Mr. Callis, and in the end, a justice that's higher. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to... This regret has filled me. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for...
So, you're...
Sorry about that.
Didn't...
So let's not disturb... Paimon's oh no! Anyway, Nervalette is still